In this video, I want to go ahead and start working on the restarting player logic. So basically, right now, when a player goes down, they start to bleed out. Once they have bled out, they die. When they die, they start spectating, and that's kind of about it. They never respawn. So at the start of the next round, or the end of the current round, we want that player to basically respawn so they can, go buy the box, wall weapon, whatever, and be able to play again. So the way we want to do this is going to be in our end round. So first thing, we want to loop over all the player states and find which ones are dead. So to begin, do a for loop over the A player state, and we're iterating over get game state, A game state base, player array. So if it implements the gameplay tag interface, so I gameplay tag interface, I ability system interface. This is also going to serve as our check for if the player state's valid. Let's do ability system interface equals cast I ability system interface from the player state. We want to then grab the ability system component. So U ability system component equals ability system interface, get ability system component. And we want to check the owned tags. So get owned gameplay tags, which outputs a tag container. So F gameplay tag container. Let's do owned tags. Now in our case, if owned tags dot has tag exact tag underscore state dead, then we know that this player is dead. So in our case, we want to go ahead and simply restart player. And we're going to pass in the controller. So player state get owning controller. And that'll go ahead and respawn the player and possess it, all that stuff. It takes care of it for us. Now, the other thing we need to focus on is going to be the down state. So currently, let's go ahead and find our on player downed, which is right here. We go through and we we apply a downed gameplay effect. Now that gameplay effect will give us a downed gameplay ability. Well, not downed gameplay ability, but it grants us an ability, and it gives us the downed tag. When we die, we never remove it. So when we die, we need to make sure we remove the downed tag. So if we look at our revive player, we are passing in a gameplay event of reviving player, which actually does that for us. So let's look at our gas folder event listeners, and we have on revived, and this removes the active effect with applied tags, which in our case is the downed tag, and then goes through, does the points, yada, yada, yada. So we want to do this. So let's copy that. And we want to go back to our on player death. And after we apply the death tag, I guess actually we should probably do it before. We want to go ahead and remove active effects with applied tags, tag state downed. So that way our down state just goes away. And once we have that, let's see. I remember we also did something with movement. Actually, we don't want to do that here. That'll be done elsewhere. So let's go ahead and give this a try. Okay, once we are back in the editor, let's go ahead and test with two clients. So I'll go ahead and go down. And we wait until we die. Okay, so we died and we crashed. So let's see where. So this is ability system related, firearm line 120. So let's go to firearm.cpp, line 120. Okay, so that's in the ability system side. So let's step back a layer below, which goes to the equipment component, line 302. So line 302, which fires on unequipped. So let's see. Let's go up. So what fires on unequipped complete? Because we're not calling anything that I know of, at least not intentionally, to unequip. So we have our unequip actor function there, also unequip actor, and also unequip actor. So let's go to our unequip actor, find usages, and we go down to our onrep equipped actor. And the only thing that would call this would be wherever we set the equipped actor to equal something, which is set actor as equipped, because those are our two entries of it. So let's see what calls this. So we have our set actor as equipped from the setup starting equipment. And we already know that that's not going to be it. Can I clear these? Oh, dang it. Didn't realize they had extra tabs up there too. So that's not going to be it. So we have our gas. We have, I guess, two usages in cycle to downed actor. So the activate ability, which goes to our downed actor equipable, which is our 1911. Yeah, and our end ability, which cycles it back to the previously equipped actor. So I'm willing to bet this is probably it, but let's look at the others. We're not using this at any point in time, and we're not buying a wall weapon. So let's go to our cycle to downed actor ability. And if we take a quick look, let's see where we did the death, which is when it happens. The only thing we added was this remove active effects with applied tags of the tag state downed. Now our gameplay effect for the downed, gameplay effect, the one we're removing, grants us this gameplay ability. So it's probably, it's going to be what's removing it. So it's basically automatically removing this ability as well, which is calling this logic here. So that's not going to work for us. So in our case, we do thankfully have this B was canceled. So whenever this ability is removed, such as, through this remove active effects with tags and all that kind of stuff, B was canceled will be false. It's not being canceled, it's just being ended. And likewise, whenever we go through, and we actually did the same thing in our, our revive, our on revived event, it's the same thing. This is always going to be false. So what we can do as a workaround is grab our ability system component, and before we remove the active effect, we can just simply cancel. Let's see, cancel ability. That takes in an ability. We can cancel abilities, and we want to cancel abilities with tags of tag state downed. Because if we look at our asset tags, we're using tag state downed. So this takes in a pointer to a gameplay tag container. So F gameplay tag container, downed tags, downed ability tags, tag underscore state underscore downed. And we're just going to pass in the address to downed ability tags. So this should cancel the ability instead. So the only thing we need to do now is check. Okay, was this canceled? If it was not, then we can do this. So if we were not canceled, we simply unequip. So let's give that a try and see what happens. Okay, now that we are back in the editor, let's give this another test. So we can go ahead and go down and simply wait to die, just like real life. Okay, so we go down, no crash, we are spectating. So now we need to end the round. So let's just start killing off zombies. Good creep, can I hit? Thank you. All right, and you can see we respawned. So here we are. And everything seems to be working in pretty much the same manner. So now I just want to go down as the server and have the same thing happen. Okay, so when I did it as the server, I immediately died. So let's see. Do we have any tags that, yep, we have a problem. We are still quote unquote dead. Which explains why the server, when he went down, he immediately died. So, in our zombies game mode, we basically, let's go down here, need to remove our death effect. So we're restarting the player. Cool, that's fine. But we want to remove our death effect, and we could do that in two places, actually. We could do that in restart player, which is an option. We could also do it in, probably restart player, because that's a more general place for it. So what I mean is, if we decide to restart the player from other logic, that's kind of an indicator that, hey, this player has, respawned, so they're not dead. But at the same time, we're also being very deliberate by doing it here, by specifying, hey, we are, undeading the player. So you can kind of do it anywhere. I'm going to do it in here because I'm pretty confident we're not going to use restart player anywhere else. So I'm not, too overly worried with it. Now, we're going to do the exact same thing. We want to go ahead and remove active gameplay effects with tags. F gameplay tag container tag underscore state underscore dead. So let's just remove our dead tag and give it another try. Okay. Now that that is complete, let's go ahead and go down. And we'll use the STG. Okay, so I've died. Son of a gun, that board's right in the way. Okay, where's the next one? Naturally. Okay, so we respawned. And we still have the dead. Yeah, we still have the dead tag. So that did not seem to be removed. So let's try to see what exactly is being applied. So we have our on player death, canceling our abilities. We are applying a death gameplay effect. These should not be stacking up by any means, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's actually just see. I guess it is possible. So let's run our on player death. Oh, no, that actually wouldn't be the case because we're never going to be less than or equal to because we are clamping. And we are removing any active effects with the dead tag. So let's look at our death effect. Right, so there's our downed. I think our death effect is a generic one. Okay, so it is infinite. We grant the dead tag, and that is it. So why, unless we get multiple, let's go down. So we have our downed tag. Let's go ahead and wait and see. This should be removed and then replaced with a dead tag, which it is right off the bat. So we only have one entry of it. Let's go ahead and it's kind of dark and makes it hard to see. All right, so we still have our dead tag. Kill the zombie. And yeah, we still have our dead tag. Really bizarre. So I'm not 100% sure on this one. I'm going to have to do some more digging, but we at least have our logic in place for this feature, and that's what I'm happy about. So with that said, I will see you in the next video where hopefully we try to figure out what is going on with our death tag seemingly not being cleaned up. If you like what I'm doing and you want to help support me, you can find a link to my Patreon in the description below, where you can also get early access to this entire series.